Hey guys, welcome back to Phoenix Plays Minecraft. I have a bit of like a confession to make. I did record a video in between this one and the last one that he had like me mining and doing some cool stuff, and I met some of the mobs from the mob pack I installed last time. They're really cool, really hard, nearly killed me. So that was quite an experience. However, when I actually recorded it, I was pretty tired, so it sounded pretty boring, to be honest, when I watched it back. So I decided to scrap that and just have this episode instead, where I've moved on a lot from the last episode. I did quite a bit off camera, which I'm going to show you now. So in here, it's vastly different. Like before, you probably had me setting up this semi-fluid generator, which basically burns my creosote oil, and I did manage to set that up quite successfully, as you can see here. I pumped out the 2 tanks in between, and I've been sort of draining the tank on the right every so often when I need power, pretty much. The creosote oil is actually not providing me as much power as I would like, but it's doing a little bit. The other thing I set up to get more power, passively, because I still don't really want to use solar panels, so instead I use these water mills. And what a water mill does is you can either shove water buckets in here, and it will drain the water and produce quite a lot of power quite quickly, but it drains the water bucket very fast. And of course you have to keep putting the water bucket in, so it's not that good. So what I did instead was the passive kind of operation of it, which is basically if you surround the water mill with a sort of 3x3 cube of water, you will then generate, I believe it's 0.01 EU per tick for every block of water surrounding it. So in a 3x3 cube, obviously, minimum you're going to get 0.26 EU per tick, because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27 blocks together. Then you put the water mill in the middle. Then you're going to need some cabling to take it away, so you're going to have to remove one more from that. So, if you're still with me, you will have 0.25 EU per tick. And basically, if you place them, I tried to place them like as close together as possible. It's probably not the most optimum setup. I've got these kind of sticks going down, and then I've got like every so often I put one in the corner, just because I can be asked to make a new branch. And what most people do when they first try to set this up is they put copper cabling down. And copper cabling is not what you want for this. The benefits of copper cabling is that it can tolerate like an extremely high voltage. So say all these were producing overall maybe 10 EU per tick, then that would be fine going on copper cable. The downside to copper cabling is that it will drain 1 EU per tick every 5 blocks it travels, even when insulated, I believe anyway. So what you use instead is this low, I think it's ultra low insulated cable thingy. God damn it. Okay, cable. It is the ultra low current cable, and basically this only loses 1 EU every 40 blocks. The downside to it is that it can only tolerate up to 5 EU per tick. But since these water mills don't actually generate much, like every one of them generates 0.25, and I've got about 16 of them, so I end up generating about 4 EU per tick. It's pretty much like optimum for this, because I'm not going to lose all of my EU because of my cabling, but I don't have enough that will exceed the maximum amount of EU generated, that can travel through this type of cable. And basically that feeds back into here, where I actually made a MFE. And if you remember last time, I was having a lot of trouble making MFEs, because basically I wanted to make this thing, and then use the, I think it was like lithium cells to make this, because energy crystals were apparently too expensive. They needed like a diamond each, and I didn't really want to spend that. But then I was watching one of B-Double's videos, and I found out that you can actually, if you go to page 2, use a ruby instead, which actually looks like a spawn creeper girl. All my gems now look like spawn creeper girl. It's really annoying, but yeah, basically I used a bunch of rubies, and I built the MFE, because most of it is the energy crystals. As you can see here, you just need 4 of them. Machine block's not too bad, and then it's got cabling. So that was pretty easy. And then I tried to get this thing running, which was a pain, I gotta say. At first I used gold cabling, as you can see there, but then this thing requires a voltage of 128 EU to run, which gold cable can handle. Unfortunately, gold cable, I believe, loses like 1 EU every four maybe blocks or something like that. So basically, this was going to like 127, and it wasn't doing anything, but it's still draining power like really fast. So I decided to use glass fiber kill, which I made using some diamonds, and yeah, this is meant to work because it only loses 1 EU every 40 blocks for any current, pretty much. Unfortunately, this didn't work because obviously I'd probably have something like 127.8 going to this damn thing, and because it wants 128 like precisely or other, it was just like, no, I don't want to work. So I went into the default configuration file because I was sick of, I didn't want to have to build an MFE like right here going into it. So I disabled the requires constant power. So it still needs the same amount of power. I believe it's like 256,000 power to work. If you go to bauxite, where are you, bauxite? Okay, there we go. Nope, that's next one. Yes, bauxite. So we do still need 256,000 EU, but I can pretty much shove that in at any time. I tend to like stack it up first and then get it. I've got a lot of power just because I've had this running whilst I've been off adventuring. And that's going into that. So it'd actually be probably good if I've made almost all of the titanium dust needed for this. It's pretty nice. I just need some more cells, I believe. So that'd be a good idea. So yeah, I also plunked another spare generator here. And up here, because the MFE has an output of 128 EU, I've had to use a power converter to convert it for my normal machines. Because these things, if they get too much power, like, they probably run about, I've forgotten the exact amount, but it might be something like 32 EU per tick. And basically, if they get like 128 EU per tick, they'll probably explode. Well, they will explode. So yeah, if you're doing it this way, you want to transfer the 128 EU is called medium voltage, I believe, and these machines run off low voltage. So this is a low voltage transformer, and basically what it does is it transforms medium voltage coming here to low voltage coming out there. I believe it can also do it the other way, but I've never really had cores to do it the other way. Here I've got a carpenter, which I'm testing out in a minute or so. It's my plan to build a big farm here, and basically this little machine in the corner there is going to hopefully allow me to build some machines to do that. It's going to be great. Here's pretty much unchanged, except obviously I've got all these pipes flowing down now. And yeah, that was for my... That's going to be where my farm goes, eventually. I've marked it out, but I haven't actually got around to making it yet. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got 16 of these. They're pretty easy to make. I disabled the GregTech recipe. I just use the old recipe. They require a lot of generators to make, but generally they're pretty cheap, except for iron. You need quite a bit of iron to make them. So it's literally just a generator, which is iron, bit of tin, and copper and that good stuff. Okay, so yeah, apart from that, I did a little bit of work on the... I'll show you actually. I did some work on the Wizard's Tower over here. As you can see, the staircase is now more straight. Actually flows down, sort of thing. So that's quite nice. I've been trying to finalize it, but there's so much to do. I also built myself a mining laser because I could build these energy crystals now, and that has helped a lot. It clears out blocks really fast. Hopefully I'll show it to you sometime later in this video. What the hell's he doing there? I might go kill him. Ah! Oh god, he's a strong bar. Okay. Nothing special out of that? Okay. But yeah, mobs tend to spawn... Oh god, hello. Lesson here. But it's still, in some cases, not enough. I need to protect this place more. And I still want to put this giant glass window over here. I think that'd look really cool. But yeah, staircase is nearly done. Still needs quite a bit of work, but it's getting there slowly. Apart from that, I improved a bit on my crops. I bred some more cows. I've got 2 chickens now, but I haven't got them breeding yet. And I also found something really, really cool, which I was waiting for this video to actually show you. As you can see, I found a dungeon down there, and I found out the dungeons now have loot from like my mods I had installed in them. And that one didn't have much good loot, and I had a full inventory at the time because I was mining, so I didn't pick it up in there, but I'll show you that later. But I found this really cool one here. I've kind of waited to pick up the stuff in it because I wanted to show you how cool it was. I was mining up some sand and I found this hole here, and I thought, well, may as well go down it. I wonder what's down here. I bet it'll be a dead end. And it turns out it actually goes into this really, really large cave system. Well, I say large. It's basically a big cave. And there was a monster spawner, which you'll see in just a second, in one of the corners. And this, oh hello, that's one of the new mobs. It's a floating sword thing. They're a little hard to hit, and they do quite a bit of damage, as you can see. They make this little sound when you hit them. But yeah, when I came in here, there was a few ender girls guarding the mob spawner. I think it might be an ender girl mob spawner, because the actual mob isn't displayed correctly. It's displayed as a pig. Could die. Okay, cool. So I put torches around it. It's either that or it's just a oh, it's a spider spawner. It was appearing as a pig before. And in this chest, look what we have here. I think these are gems. I don't know what type they are. I think that's the same as that one, right? That's a problem. I have to look at the extra IDs because it takes it up for all of them. That's a separate gem. Oh god, hello. Why are you spawning? No. Okay, but look at that. Oh my god. I thought I would have to make one of these, and if I look at the portal gun recipe, I'll show you how hard they are to make. You need a miniature black hole, which you need. Ender pearl dust is easy enough, but a nether star, you're going to need to kill a wither, I believe, to get that, which I was not looking forward to. So, getting this potato gun, also I'd need to build that, is probably one of the best things that's happened to me so far. I'm so lucky to have got this thing here. I'm not sure what a work cart is. I think it's in Steve's cart. Ender pearl dust, I don't know what you can use that in, but I'm sure it'll come in handy later. And all that good stuff. May as well take the, ooh, hello. Can I break that with my laser gun? Probably. Nope, maybe not. Okay. I'll just punch it to death. Yeah! Yes, here we go. So I'll probably take that. I know there's a way to grab blocks. I'm a potato, okay. There's a way to grab blocks with this thing. I don't quite remember how. How cool is that? Oh my god. Portals, everyone. Portals. Okay. But yeah, there's quite a lot of materials in this cave. I'm probably going to come back to it later. There's an exit up there. I'll probably explore it later. It's got a lot of tin in, and I'm always short of tin, so I'll have to come back and visit this place later. But yeah, until then, as you can see when you equip the portal gun, it's quite nice. You can see where your portals are. Also what colour they are. So you probably shouldn't end up clicking the wrong portal. I'd hope anyway. But yeah, let's go back to the base. And I'll show you some of the stuff I was going to make with all this prep work I've been doing. Maybe I can speed up my transit by getting a portal up there. Yes, okay. I don't think I've seen in some videos you can actually see like the if you like the camera view through the portal, but that doesn't seem to be working. I'm not sure if this is just the potato gun, because I know this is meant to be like a custom player based gun, or it just doesn't work in this version of the mod. Maybe they might have disabled it because it was causing like too much lag or whatnot. So hopefully I should just be able to portal up there now. Yes, okay. Seems to create light too, I think. Oh god. Problem with portals is you've got to be careful not to fall out of them, I guess. But apart from that, can I reload to... Yes, I can. I can switch my portals off. That's quite nice. Okay, so the other stuff I wanted to make was a mining drill. As you can see, I got my blast furnace up. I made some steel, I made some other stuff. And now I have a mining drill. And these are meant to be, I think they're like diamond pick sort of speed. There is an upgrade to them which makes them a lot better, but I haven't got that yet. I just wanted, because they run off of power instead of like durability,